Hi, I'm Dr. Deepak Chopra, and I'm sending this very special message to the whole world, but particularly to Vandana Shiva and to Satish Kumar at the Dartington GMO conference. First of all, let me start out by saying that I have been a student of Satish Kumar, who's pioneered the peace movement and the environmental movement in the world. And I'm in total awe of Vandana Shiva and have great reverence for her work to restore sanity in the world and restore balance in nature. Today, I'm asking everyone in the world to be really concerned about what's happening to our planet and what we can do about it. This is a call to action. So, just to summarize everything that's happening in the world today, we are definitely facing an impending crisis of apocalyptic dimensions with climate change, with the glaciers melting, with what's happened in Uttarakhand and Kashmir, with the typhoons in Southeast Asia, not to mention what's happened in the last few years in the marshlands in the United States. We are facing possible extinction of all life and our life on this planet. We are facing rising sea levels. We are facing hundreds of millions of climate refugees, new diseases and epidemics as a consequence, and then, of course, violence as a consequence as resources become depleted and we have to literally fight just to live. This is just climate change. But of course, climate change is connected to eco destruction as well. And now, with GMO foods becoming the predominant supply of food, we are interfering with hundreds of millions of years of biological evolution on our planet. Our physical bodies are literally stardust with self awareness, and we were manufactured in the crucible of stars billions of years ago. But then all of that came together in the evolution of life on our planet, where every life form is, in a way, connected with every other life form. The human body has about, according to some people, almost 600 trillion cells, of which only 10% are actually human cells. 90% of the information, the genetic information in our body is microbial, the so-called microbiome, which is in our skin, in our GI tract, in every cavity in our body, and the genetic information of this microbiome crosstalks with the human genome to produce balance in our body. Your body, my body, which I said was manufactured in the crucible of stars, is an entire ecosystem of all of life that has ever existed on our planet, from the first primitive life forms to actually human DNA or human genome, the genetic code. 30% of the molecules in our body are actually metabolites of the microbiome in our gut, which creates these molecules that crosstalk with the human DNA only for one purpose, and that is to maintain balance in our bodies, or balance of the ecosystem that is all of life in our body. Your body is planet Earth. And now, if we interfere with that ecosystem, which is very delicate, then, of course, by adding GMO foods or genetically modified organisms, we're actually causing inflammation in this ecosystem, which then directly or indirectly affects the outcome of our physical, biological well-being. So today, the number one cause of all diseases is somehow linked to inflammation in the body, whether it is autoimmune illness or chronic disease like bronchial asthma or many types of cancer or new infections or propensity to infections. It's all connected to inflammation in the body, moving away from a balanced ecosystem, which is the recycling of the ecosystem that we call planet Earth. Um, the air is our breath, the trees are our lungs, the rivers and the oceans are our circulation, the earth is recycling as our body, and the stardust that we came from is, in fact, our physical body. How can we put a value on this? We can't put any value in terms of dollars or pounds or euros on life. And today, disrupting that ecosystem is linked to also climate change, which is linked, as I said, to the melting of glaciers and rising of oceans. And some people have even proposed that the earthquakes in California, which are a shift of tectonic plates in the depths of the earth, are a result of the changing weather patterns causing drying of the soil. And now, with the advent of manufactured food, processed food, refined food, food that has insecticides and pesticides, which are inflammatory products, they're actually petroleum derived, and GMO, we have basically poisoned our body. We have poisoned our physical body, we have poisoned our cosmic body, we have poisoned life. And it took us 13.8 billion years to get there, and we are ready to blow it up. We're ready to cause extinction of all life on the planet, and we're ready to basically create the worst possible mass extinction ever. The last mass extinction presumably was 65 billion years ago, a result of a meteorite that destroyed the life of, as you know, dinosaurs, and we evolved out of that. And now, because of human action, we are risking our extinction of more or less all species, and we might have to start all over again, and there won't be much left for our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. And perhaps this mass extinction, which will include most of humanity, will lead to a new species. And who knows, what nature is planning for us at this moment. But one of the things nature's intelligence may be reflecting on is that the human species was an interesting experiment that did not work. So, which brings me to Vandana Shiva's crusade against GMO foods, because multinational corporations and special interest business entities are basically claiming ownership of all of life. And life belongs to all of you, life belongs to all of us, our children, and our grandchildren and their children, if the human species survives. So this is a call to action for the world to wake up and say, our house is burning, spaceship Earth going around the sun is in peril, and we are all passengers. All living forms are passengers and the ship. If we create artificial life now by interfering with the ecosystem with genetically modified organisms that will affect everything from flora to fauna to our plants to our trees, what are we doing? And where are we going? Is it too late? Perhaps it is already too late. That's why it's very important for us to support Vandana Shiva in her crusade to bring sanity to our planet, to restore the ecosystem and life on our planet, to give us a chance to evolve, to give the human species a chance to survive, but also bring back the species that are disappearing. Today we have the means, we have the technologies which are basically getting in alignment with nature, and we have the love, I think, and we have the will. So, what's preventing us? Are we going to allow a few special interest groups and businesses to create extinction of life on this planet? If we are, then we deserve to go extinct. And the only thing that can save us at this moment is a mass shift in collective consciousness. So, whilst the old model is gradually becoming obsolete, a new idea is also coming forth, and that is we're all inseparably interconnected and interdependently co-arise as part of cosmic intelligence. Our ultimate sources, even beyond the stars, in a non-local field of infinite possibilities. And because of our very narrow vision and short-term goals and business interests and our greed and our separate fragmented mind, we are ready to blow it up. I'm asking everyone who's watching this to support Vandana Shiva, Satish Kumar, and in general, create a critical mass for sanity in the world so that we can save our life and save our planet. Please respond to this video by posting comments and actually having a voice and not allowing yourself to be hijacked just by a few people who want to make a lot of money. Thank you for listening, and Vandana and Satish, God bless you in what you're doing. You have a sacred job, and in your presence and in your vision, I feel great humility and reverence, and I feel great gratitude for what you're doing. But let's now put love into action, because it has been said before, and I will repeat it, that love without action is meaningless, and action without love is irrelevant. Let's put love in action, and let's create a critical mass for a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier, and happier planet. Thank you.